Hello, welcome back. Um,
Hello.
we've got some more exploring to do.
We also got a letter from Jackie.
You gonna read it, Cat?
Yeah. To whom it may concern, on behalf of Fort Bank of Fortopolis, of which you are one of the prime benefactors, please accept the enclosed fart dividends. This is not really a letter from the bank. This is from Jackie, and I farted in the envelope. Pranked! Just wanted to tell you that the vending machine has finally been restocked. Come check it out.
I'd have said fart,
It did.
but you were saying fort.
I said fart.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Throughout
At least I
all of
tried
them?
to.
All of them?
All of them?
I said fart all the time. Like, you said fort,
Oh.
right?
Well, I don't know.
Am I crazy?
Maybe. There we go. Giovanni got flowers. Thank you so much, Peanut. I'll hold on to this bouquet. Haha. Thanks a lot, Bambina. Now I definitely have enough to prepare a little surprise. Oh, my beloved will jump for joy. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are a killer, you know that, right? No pun intended.
Oh,
All I have
but
to do now is to wait for the right time, put on the right cologne, and voila! This is going to be wonderful. Oh, but, Bambina, this reminds me. I have this shiny thing. I should have given it to you earlier, but I was lost in my thoughts. And also, I kind of had forgotten about it. Take it. You definitely deserve it. I don't have the slightest clue what it does. Oh, we got Noble.
when's the Minecraft series coming, Joe?
What Minecraft series?
The long-awaited one, of course.
The one that I've been sitting here going, why don't mod makers do their job? What the hell is this?
Yeah,
Tuna. Oh, I gotta have a fishing episode.
a whole fishing episode.
Whole fishing episode.
We should just play a fishing game. Is there a multiplayer fishing game that we could play?
I hope not.
You hope not.
I actually hate fishing. Go talk to the
Start
lion.
over. Start over.
Go talk to the lion. Munchkin. Something is wrong. I can feel it in my bones. Listen, just to make sure, could you check around the boat for my husband? Especially at night. I appreciate it. Thanks, Stella.
Um,
Really? Follow Giovanni during nighttime. Great. Great!
at what point would a robot need to be granted human rights? I pulled this one off the internet.
Oh man, this is a loaded question. Alright, well, I think that entirely depends on your morals.
Okay.
And I know that's a really lame answer, right? But let's, some people are going to be like, well, humans created it, so it's not a human, you know. It's a creation, it's a product, even if it has feelings and sentience. It's technically a product, but then some people are being like, well, having sentience means it's alive and its own being, including its own feelings. I think that depends on, number one, the morals of, whoever's in this position that they get to decide, right? And number two, let's be honest, especially our government is never going to allow them to have human rights.
There are probably sci-fi things about this, but I can't think of any at the moment.
So
iRobot, I suppose.
yeah, I personally think that if we can prove that it can think for itself and has its own emotions, then I don't care. It can have it can have human rights.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't tell which one's mine. There it is.
Why? Do you disagree, Gary?
Um, I'm unsure on the situation because AI is still kind of developing
Well,
right
I'm
now,
assuming
and
this is like 30 years down the
Jesus.
line or 40 years or something like that.
I just mean I don't have like way to really reference anything other than like science fiction movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Although within 50 years we should have sentient AI.
50?
Actually, some people state it a lot sooner, like 10 to 20.
I've been watching a streamer play, or not. She's created her own world, basically with AI, like visual AI, avatars or whatever you want to call them, that have she has actual conversations with, and they're generally pretty good responses.
Yeah.
From the AI. I mean, there's like moments where they're like, I don't understand, and like the responses are, they misinterpret things and stuff like that. But really, she's like asking them to do math and give her kisses and hugs and asking them philosophical questions. And it depends on the AI, basically.
Yeah,
I'm
I've seen...
anything.
No, I'm not either. I've seen websites where people create personalities for AI. That's you, Gary. Yeah, that's me. And then you can talk with them. Like it's a whole thing. People try to like recreate the personality of like sometimes fictional characters or TV characters, and then so that they can talk with them through the AI, basically. Which is kind of sad. But
yeah, I actually saw a AI that was made for people's mental health. It is basically like a friend slash girlfriend
you gotta be kidding me.
slash, like, I don't know. I guess friend slash girlfriend type thing, or boyfriend,
Yeah.
a boyfriend, I guess.
Partner.
That you can talk to them basically, and I think that's actually a good thing, because there's a lot of people out there that are that are lonely and have a lot of problems with social skills. I still haven't caught anything.
No, I'm just upset that it was a mahi-mahi, not a... Oh, wait, tuna is mahi-mahi, right?
I have no idea, Joe.
Ah, crap. I don't even know what I got. Sorry, continue.
My experiences with fish, except for sushi sometimes, are tuna from a can.
You should try tilapia. It's really good.
So, yeah. But that kind of AI is probably not up to snuff at this point. But AI is a big deal right now. People are talking about it a lot more, I think. Oh my god.
You're not wrong. People are definitely talking about the the possibility of what we could do with AI.
Oh, people are enjoying this. It's like an eternal struggle, like my life.
Hang on, I'm gonna go in there and kick the fish's ass.
One of these days, I'm gonna win, Joe.
Do we need to upgrade our fishing spot or something?
Our fishing spot? Oh, that.
Can we even do that? So, is there an upgrade we need to buy?
I've caught it. I know I've caught it. Here,
Yellowfin tuna!
Yay, it only took me, like, all day.
Alright, now the real question is, right, Gary, what the hell can we do with the yellowfin tuna?
I don't know. I think after that struggle, I should be able to stuff it and put it on my wall.
Stuff it and put it on your wall? Alright, screw whatever I'm cooking here. We're cooking the yellowfin tuna. Recipes. What can we cook only with tuna?
I guess at one point does AI have validity in our opinions?
Well, when it can come up with its own, you know, opinion, like let's say it says something unprompted, nothing prompts it, and it has its own opinion. It starts a conversation that no one, asked it about. I think that's a good starting point for that kind of a thing. I think if we ever get to like sci-fi levels of like, they are able to have their own thoughts and feelings. That's the big one right there. Having its own thoughts are, completely separate from having its own feelings.
Tough to gauge that though.
It's tough to gauge that. Again, I'm doing a lot of assumptions here. We're just cooking this thing. That we could gauge all of that and whatnot. That's when I'd be comfortable with them having human rights like the rest of us. What about you?
Well, first of all, if a robot is given human rights, then
It can vote.
yeah. What if it? Then it can have basically the rights to it has free will at
Yeah.
that point. And with free will, will a robot's tendencies be towards good or evil? I know those are pretty, like, extreme terms, and nobody's just good or evil, but law-abiding, I guess.
Oh
I mean,
wow, that made a lot of grilled fish.
how do you program that into a robot? Obey the laws.
Don't
You have free will,
don't
but
do X, Y, and Z.
what if that conflicts with one of their other commands?
I mean, this is all hypotheticals. I'm just saying, assuming that all of that somehow works together in
Yeah,
some magical way.
yeah.
At what point would you be comfortable with them having human rights, if at all?
That's the problem. Is I don't trust machines, Joe.
I don't trust people.
I rely on them, unfortunately, but I don't trust them. Um, People are, you know, I don't fully trust people either, but I don't really rely on a lot of people the way I do machines. I, Phones are different now than they used to be. Everybody has to have a phone now, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh crap!
Didn't
We
used
didn't
to.
follow Giovanni at nighttime.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I was like too busy thinking about other things. But I don't really trust my car.
So you're
What
saying you
I
wouldn't get a Tesla self-driving car?
And my car's like, but I've become like used to it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, in the coming years, we're going to be having, and they've already put it out that within the next couple of years, we're going to have self-driving cars
That's
delivering stuff. How do you
that's
feel about that?
basically that's where I was going, not the delivery, but basically we're becoming more and more reliant upon technology, and at the same time technology is becoming more and more advanced. AI is becoming closer to being sentient
If
of sorts.
it
So
even can be.
So we're going to be relying on machines at some point, right?
I think we're already
To,
relying on
I
machines.
mean, more so to
Yeah.
like help us out in everyday life. They're going to be
Yeah.
doing, and it's kind of like Wally, you know,
I was
at
about to
some
say, it's
point.
like what you're saying is that we're all going to be end up fat and being taken care of robots.
Hmm. And we have all the movies and sci-fi books and stuff like that to go by, but um, it never ends well, right? I guess Wally was worked well in the end, but they fought against the machine. So the machines are never good, Joe, in these
I mean,
situations.
here's the problem with all the sci-fi movies that I have. Oh God, she wants to talk.
Uh,
Real quick, the problem that I have with all the sci-fi movies is kind of like how America and like the world has this whole thing of like, what if we have to fight against aliens? Well, what if the aliens are neutral or they're actually good and they want to help us? We have no idea what, let's say robots become sentient or AI becomes sentient and all this other stuff. We have no idea if they're going to automatically try and hurt us or be bad or if the situation is going to turn out bad. I think it's an incredibly pessimistic view that we're going to automatically have to fight against Terminator like robots because we went too far with technology. it's it's not that it couldn't happen in my brain. It's incredibly pessimistic. It's like we have no idea what happens. Why do we have to assume it will turn out bad?
that's where our minds go for some reason. Whoops, I fell.
There's incredibly few movies sci-fi wise. There's like where it turns out good.
Those are for entertainment value, though. So, I mean,
I'd
there's
be pretty entertained by something slightly different in Hollywood.
there's there's probably some not truth, but there's probably it's probably more than possible that these kinds of things could happen. But I think that's why I wanted to talk about it is because it's not none of this has happened. Nobody knows what it would be like if technology takes over.
Yeah,
But so many movies and books and stuff or TV shows are all like predicting this sort of thing.
yeah. I'm gonna err on the side of caution and for my viewpoints on AI and just simply say I think that if it turns out bad, we can probably handle it as a species. But if it turns out good, then awesome.
How could it turn out good?
The robots may be incredibly useful, and they could be super smart and make life a lot easier for all of us.
We need life
The
to be
robots could
easier.
even solve world hunger.
Okay, that aside, we need life to be easier for us at
They
this
don't need
point.
to, but it always could be easier.
It
I
always
mean, think
could
about how
be.
many. Think about how many like homeless people there are. They could solve a if they're smarter than us and more rational thinking, they could solve a lot of problems.
Well, it's different than making our life easier, isn't it?
I don't know. I think
That's solving problems. Solving problems is good.
I don't want us to be like Wally or anything like that. We're all fat on. Oh, okay. Let's be
I'm
honest. The
thinking of
world's heading that way, anyways.
I'm thinking of like taking care of us and doing our jobs for us and stuff like that. Not
That could,
thinking about how to cure cancer.
to be fair, if we have all the robots taking care of the senior citizens, that'd also be pretty awesome.
People lose jobs.
But then it'll create more jobs because we have to create mechanics to work on the robots.
That's interesting that you'd say that. I've heard that before, and I don't disagree with it. But does one like balance out the other?
I mean, we would have to educate more people to be able to do that. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's still the creation of jobs technically.
yeah.
I mean, taking care of old and sick people is a different kind of degree and a different kind of work than it would be working on a robot. But still, you're technic. And at that point, would you be called a mechanic or a robot doctor? We've rabbit holed.
Yeah. I suppose. I suppose we probably should end the video. I guess. This conversation's gone about as far as it probably could have, and we did nothing.
That is not true.
Okay.
We caught a
almost.
yellowfin tuna.
I caught it. What's this we?
And this is a group effort here.
I caught it and you cooked it.
Yes. Group effort. Therefore, we got a yellowfin tuna.
No, I got it.
Hi.
I did. It took me a long time to get that, Joe.
It did.
I fought long and hard, and you shoved it in the oven.
I did.
Okay. That's
All
it.
right.
That's it. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a nice day.